Sources close to the late monarch said the combination of the loss of her husband Prince Philip, controversy surrounding her grandson Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and scandal hit Prince Andrew, brought her great heartache. An insider told the Daily Mail's Rebecca English, "Her Majesty was always discreet, but you can see with your own eyes what a toll it has taken on her emotionally. It brought her great heartache and has not been an easy time." The monarch was described as an inspiration to the world for her lifetime of service as tributes flooded in from all over the world after her death was announced on Thursday evening. A dignified, dependable figure who reigned longer than any other British monarch, Elizabeth helped steer the institution into the modern world and maintained the popularity of the monarchy across decades of seismic political, social and cultural change that threatened to make it an anachronism. But in April 2021, the world saw a vulnerable side of the Queen when she said goodbye to her husband Prince Philip, her strength and stay, of 73 years, who died aged 99 at Windsor Castle. Only 30 mourners were able to attend his funeral service then due to strict coronavirus rules, which meant the Queen poignantly sat alone as her husband of 73 years was lowered into the royal vault of St. George Chapel of the castle. Philip married Elizabeth in 1947 at the Abbey, where she was also crowned 6 years later. The Duke of Edinburgh helped his wife adapt the monarchy to the changing times of the post-World War II era as the loss of empire and the decline of deference challenged the world's most prominent royal family. On their golden anniversary, the Queen described Philip, who was known for his no-nonsense attitude, dislike of sycophancy and a propensity for occasional gaffes, as her strength and stay. Meanwhile, a royal biographer claimed the Queen was left deeply distressed by the Prince Andrew scandal. Scandal hit Prince Andrew has scarcely been seen in public since the Queen stripped him of his HRH title, and a number of patronages and affiliations. Earlier this year, the prince settled the case brought against him by Jeffrey Epstein accuser, Virginia Giuffre, with an out-of-court payment of an estimated £12 million. The Duke has vehemently denied the allegations brought against him by Ms. Giuffre in the New York court. The settlement is not an admission of guilt. But the Queen raised eyebrows when she decided Prince Andrew would take centre stage at a memorial to celebrate the life of her late husband Prince Philip at Westminster Abbey. However, it is believed the Queen was keen to show her support for her second son by travelling to London with Prince Andrew and walking down the nave of Westminster Abbey alongside him. Meanwhile, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex plunged the royal family into one of the most challenging periods in modern royal history during the twilight years of the Queen's reign. The Meghan saga, the rift between Harry and his brother, the Duke of Cambridge, allegations of racism against an unnamed royal, and accusations that the institution failed to help a suicidal Meghan left the Windsors in turmoil. Throughout, the Sussexes made efforts to publicly praise the Queen, even naming their daughter Lilibet after her family nickname since childhood. And in the controversial interview with US talk show host Oprah Winfrey, aired when the Duke of Edinburgh was unwell in hospital, Harry spoke of his respect for his grandmother. Meghan said, "The Queen has always been wonderful to me," revealing she would phone her just to check in. She said Her Majesty gave her some beautiful pearl earrings and a matching necklace on their first engagement together and shared a blanket with her in a car. The Queen, who was not one for confrontation, held a great affection for her grandson. The firm still await Prince Harry's much-anticipated memoir, which is expected to lift the lid on the inner workings of the royals. Related articles: Her Majesty dutifully prepared Charles for his role as successor. Queen Camilla wows London crowds with diamond knot brooch and pearls. Queen's coffin is placed in ballroom where she danced as a girl. BBC's Witchell notes Charles confused over steps upon palace return. Queen sparked Bishop of York's frustration with difficult challenge.